quantum computing impact in enterprise data, achieving how 100% of ROI is going to achieve. Okay, let me take you to the okay, and then why algorithms today manage 267.3 petabytes across interconnected systems without quantum consensus enterprise face complex hurdles. So I want to explain about how quantum technology is much more important for today's data with petabytes of data. And before going further digging into that message, I want to think about how exactly I want to tell you about how the data is going to be much bigger with the AI evolution, and how much of the GPUs are we able to leverage at the same time, how the data inside is growing bigger and bigger. Okay. The more enterprises are drowning the data, the manage hundreds of petabytes of the data, as I said earlier, across various systems. Traditional computing methods struggle to derive value from the much data efficiently. Quantum computing offers a new approach that can handle complete complexity and volume at an entirely large scale. That being said, right now we are talking about precision petabytes every day or every month, every year. The data is going double, triple. So the legacy systems we cannot manage that. We cannot go with the data set, data issues or data validations. It should be done through the quantum computing only. The key here is that embracing quantum computing for data management can give a company a major competitive advantage. Earlier actors have seen remarkable benefits. For example, small business reported double their benefits or double their investment. For example, if they put $1 within 2 years, they're getting $2 more than that. It's all about when part more pretty small number, understanding everyone's. Otherwise, it's pretty big one. Why this matters? Companies quantum today's quantum reduced KPI, as I said earlier, 267.3 petabytes enterprise data volume, critical business information management across interconnected systems, and we're expecting 180% of data increase, and within 24 months, whatever we are seeing right now is going to increase. How the quantum solutions is working right now is, see the pillar, right? How everything is changing. The quantum efficiency, the breakthrough quantum algorithm reducing computational complexity and cutting process time by 34%. It's not small number, guys. It's 75%. At the same time, data quality is increasing, leveraging quantum superposition principles to reduce error rates by 87%. If you do the same thing with the traditional methods, you may not see this much. This 18% is a much bigger number. And revolutionary engagement based frameworks driving 99% of data constraints across enterprise systems. Military grade quantum system cryptography enjoying regular compliance and data sovereignty. Okay. If I go back to that again, how the quantum mechanism or quantum solutions going to help master data solutions here. Let me go back one more step. If you see here, the same thing what we discussed here, the error reduction is almost 90%. At the same time, computational performance increase up to 60%, data preparation time is reduced up to 80%. That being said, our computer confidence point percent was simultaneously decreasing 62.4%, guys. Data preparation workflows that previously took days now complete 71.3 faster, allowing your team to focus on strategic analysis rather than the processing tasks. With the quantum computing, you don't need to spend much more time on the ETLs and everything. The quantum computing is much more faster. There you can leverage more time on the analysis rather than the processing task. Okay. How quantum computing operation from data validation? Okay. Parallel multi-dimensional analysis. The quantum algorithm simultaneously available thousands of data quality dimensions in a single computation cycle, reducing validation time by 95%. Advanced neural quantum pattern detection. Systems leverage quantum states to identify subtle correlations and anomalies invisible to conventional computing frameworks, increasing detection rates by 87.3%. Enterprise-grade quantum prediction, processing billions of records with 19.98% accuracy through engagement-based verification protocols that maintain coherence across distributed systems. Everything is not a small number. Everything is a much bigger number we are talking. With the current AI and GPUs, and the data is now moving from terabytes to petabytes. We're talking everything is in petabytes right now. How the companies are going to handle the data consistency, right? We can go with the four approaches: and inspired models, high accuracy, central repository, and fast resolution. Let's talk about inspired models. Revolutionary quantum frameworks reduce cross-departmental data conflicts by 71.2%, eliminating traditional information silos. Previously, we used to work everything in silos. Now the silos concept is gone. Everything is centralized. That way, we can do much faster and much accurate. That's what I'm going to talk. Quantum coherence maintains 97.8% of accuracy rates across distributed systems, even with exponentially scaling data volumes. Central repository. Advanced quantum-based systems unify enterprise data through coherent state preservation across distributed networks. Faster resolution. Quantum state monitoring decreases synchronization issue. Resolution time 15.4% and we near the intent better organization. So generally, if we talk about normal way, it's all about inspired models, high accuracy, central repository, and faster resolution. Even when you talk about security, how quantum computers pretty much secure compared to legacy systems. It's like encryption is there, random number generations are there, preventive value violation detection. It identifies 18.7% of potential violations before they occur. Prevention is better than cure, what we follow in general, right? With the quantum data management, we can do the violation detection much earlier. This is pretty much helpful. For example, if I took a quantum, how the infrastructure is built here, the cost you can see is 1.8 million annual savings for large enterprise through reducing computation complexity. Continuous monitoring. The monitoring will be always continuous. Systems track hundreds of multiple parameters simultaneously and high precision checks. All the time, your cost savings per year 37%. That means every year, if you're saying 7 to 40%, how much returns ROI you have. How can you implement the same thing with as part of the approach? Quantum infrastructure, establish hardware and software requirements, classical integration, quantum safe security, and change management. Always we need change management. Something goes wrong, happen. All the time we need to go through the how the change can be implemented in the system. It will help. Finally, we talk about ROI framework. With the quantum computing, it should be enhanced operations, improved processing, future-proof architecture. With these three ROI framework, for sure, with the master data or data management will be much easier and faster with the quantum computing. The key takeaways which we discussed in now is competitive advantage, measurable impact, action plan. What is competitive advantage? Quantum enhanced data strategies deliver significant marketplace differentiation. Organizations without quantum readiness risk falling behind. Measurable impact. Early implementers achieved only 8% of ROI within 24 months. Benefits include reduced errors, improved efficiency, and enhanced compliance. How the action plan works? You can begin quantum readiness assessment now, developing implementation of incorporating infrastructure, integration security, and change management. And with this, how the quantum management is going to help the data side with the data is increasing much more bigger size with innovative all the GPUs and AI evolution. For sure, we need to everyone should like it from the legacy systems, the quantum computing with respect to data management. That way you can rely on the data validations and data reconciliation, data integrity. Otherwise, always you are back, always you are behind. But make sure quantum computing is a path breaking and a game changer. Thank you.